Recording in progress. Okay, we've got things going on. Mm, Way down here. I need to adjust. Okay, that's better. Howdy, y'all. Um, I'm gonna. I'm on a couple of tangents today, so you may see me with this outfit on, and I'm trying a new mic thing, so hopefully you can hear me better. Um, yeah, and yeah, there's things going on in the background. So there's hammering and stuff. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing that. But I have got my brain is going in so many different directions here lately that I've got to do it. I've got to do it. Okay. So yeah, let's just let's get this going. In the description, there's information, there's my author page for Amazon. Here's my author page for Amazon. If you're interested, I've got um, several books. This one right here, I don't know if you guys can see Star Chronicles, Bible-based Study of the Stars. It was a fascinating study whenever I did it. A fascinating study. It's a little, if you join the group, the community, then you can get the coloring book for free with the PDF version in there, for the same price as what you would get it off of Amazon. So, I mean, I can't remember if I've got the Perm book in there yet, but if you join the community and you want to buy these books directly from me in like a PDF or EPUB or something, then you're welcome to. If you want the actual paper version of like the year of magazines and stuff, then Amazon is the best place to do that. So, yeah. Anyway, okay. So I did that. Got hammering going on in the background, but hopefully you guys can hear me and we'll be able to see what is going on. I'm going to pause recording for just a minute and hopefully they can get some of that done and I can get some more coffee. Okay, got coffee. The hammering has slowed down. Right now, I'm going to talk about No Man's Land. Let's see. Let's screen share. Share. Some music going on in the other room. That's about okay. No Man's Land, Oklahoma. I've been watching uh my lunch break here lately. I had this is just the first cup of coffee, so mm, my lunch break. And he's had some really great stuff going on here lately. I've really been enjoying them. And he go anyway, if you haven't seen him, go look him up. My lunch break on YouTube. Uh really interesting stuff. And I'm like, well, I wonder about out here because he covers things all over the world, right? And I'm wondering about here. And I know Guthrie is a fascinating place, Guthrie, Oklahoma. Oklahoma City has some interesting things, Tulsa, whatever. But out here, and first of all, what is the Oklahoma Panhandle? Well, Oklahoma is actually shaped like pan, and it looks like it's got a handle. Okay. And so that's the panhandle of Oklahoma. It really looks like a pan and the handle of a pan. This was not part of Indian territory. Okay. No Man's Land was where Jesse James, the Dalton brothers, and all of those came out to hide from the federal marshals. Okay. Uh, the stories from my family, if you've ever looked into any of the old cowboy stories, my family had the land around Sodtown. Okay. And so that's where I grew up. was where, I mean, and the stories are cringeworthy. We'll just say, okay, there were people out here before statehood and lots going on. And I, while it's really flat out here, and people think whenever they're driving through, there's nothing out here, it's a great place to hide. Uh, yeah, nefarious deeds happened out here. Okay. And that's what it was called. It was called No Man's Land, Oklahoma. So you had, Indian territory over here where they were moving the Cherokee and the other Indians. And then you had No Man's Land, which was the Cheyenne Arapaho tribes and the outlaws, basically. Okay. Mhm. Lots of interesting stuff out here. Okay. So I just wanted to kind of Oklahoma Panhandle. It's just, there's 3 counties in the Oklahoma Panhandle. Well, this is where the Dust Bowl was. The worst of the Dust Bowl was out here. I grew up in this area. Uh, okay. Population. This was one of the things that I wanted to look up, and I'll have to pull up something else here in a minute too. Okay, population 1910 was 32,000. See, and in okay, population square mile. Okay, yeah, this is going to help. This is going to help. So we're going to start with Boise City. Okay, 1925, there were 1,166 people. Okay. And I don't remember, we'll probably get there. Okay, here's the No Man's Land. Yeah, the narrative about no man's land. Texas seceded to the US government due to secession with, anyway, New Mexico, Kansas, and Texas and Colorado did not want this piece of land. Basically, Oklahoma got stuck with it, was basically what happened. It's a 34.5 by 167-mile piece, unattached to any state or territorial government from 1850 to 1890. It was identified on most government maps as public land or public land strip. During the late 1880s, it was popularly known as No Man's Land. And it was the seasonal home of nomadic American Indians in the high plains. This is where the, the buffalo would come to graze. It's good grazing land. And they would good hunting ground. Okay. Not a place you want to stay all year long. Still to this day, it takes a pretty stout hearted individuals to live out here. The Santa Fe Trail, Cimarron Cutoff went through. Okay. Um, and you got they came through the Panhandle whenever they were going up to Dodge City with the cattle from Texas to put them on the trains at Dodge. Dodge City is just north of us, about an hour drive. So, let's see. And I think this one actually goes into the most folks lived in sod houses because wood's hard to find out here. It still is. Typical soddy. There are still soddies out here. All right. So they were hobbits, basically. And once they got the trains going and stuff, then it kind of changed things. So anyway, lots of information here. So we have list of United States federal courthouses in Oklahoma. Okay, federal courthouses in Oklahoma. I thought this was interesting, and this has them listed because whenever I was first looking at this up, I'm like, once you get out of the panhandle, then they quit showing you what the actual first courthouses were on Wikipedia on some of these. Let's see, let's go down to Woodward. Mm. They actually show you what the federal US Post Office and courthouse was. And this building is actually the administration, the Department of Education Administration building for the county now. And so they don't mention in the Wikipedia article about Woodward about the big tornado in Woodward that happened in the 1940s. There was a huge tornado that destroyed a big part of a majority of the town. Um, and Wikipedia, I haven't been able to find anything on it. It's amazing. So, and then you get to Alva. Alva is another one of those. Oh, Alva's not even listed here on it. So Alva doesn't have a federal courthouse, but I'll get to Alva. So anyway, here's Oklahoma. Here's the counties. We have Cimarron, Texas, Beaver, Harper, Woods, Woodward, Ellis. Those are the ones I'm going to be kind of concentrating on to begin with. I don't know how far I'll make it right now, but let's start with Cimarron. Okay, this is Boise City, Oklahoma, and Cimarron County Courthouse. And this is where, which one of these was talking about Kenton? Kenton is a very interesting place. We actually, at one point in time, thought about moving to Kenton. I really wanted to. I wanted to buy the old Santa Fe Trail general store out there and move out there and do that. I still like it. But anyway, okay. Cimarron County Courthouse. The building opened in 1926 after the previous wood frame courthouse burned down. There are no pictures that I can tell of the previous wood frame courthouse. No drawings, no pictures. Okay. So interesting. But what we have is this monstrosity. This is what we've got, and it's honking huge, and it's got this circle drive that goes around it. Boise City is a very interesting place. There are other amazing buildings around it. It's really cool. Here's an old one. Nope, that's Gray County. Let's see, Cimarron. Here's an older one. Oh, and image, new tab. So here's an older image of it. Okay, so if we go back to the list of counties. No, that's not the one I'm wanting. Here's some of the interesting buildings. Where did that go? Lost it. I got lost, guys. Sorry. And Zoom is fighting with me. What did we say was the population? Where was population? Where'd we go? These are the federal courthouses. Lost it. Let's see. Let's go Cimarron County. Tab. Here we go. 1907. I had population. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's see. 1,166 people in 1925. In 1926, there were less than 1,166 people built this building. Okay. Is anybody having any issues with that? Okay. This building. Okay. Okay, it's a multi-story plus basement building where there's only 1,166 people in 1925. Okay. So maybe there were 100 more people in 1926. So 1925. So there were maybe 1,200 people in 1926 when this building opened. Okay. Anybody having any issues with this? Anybody having any issues with this? Okay. So then I want to move to, that's the Cimarron County Courthouse, Cimarron County Courthouse. Okay. Built with, and this is a huge county. This is a big county. What is the, really fighting with, let's see, the square miles. Let's see, built in 1926. Wikipedia and I do not like each other. Let's see, does it say how many square miles Cimarron County is? I just can't. No, that's that one. It's not telling me. Anyway, it's one of the biggest counties. Osage County might be bigger square miles. And Curtin County might be bigger, but it's one of the biggest counties in Oklahoma. Okay. And yeah, 1,200 people just chipped in and built that booger. Okay. All right. Now, Texas County Courthouse. This is the next county in Oklahoma. Oh, let's see. I keep bouncing back and forth. Sorry, guys. I probably need to exit out of a few of these. Oh, Zoom is, so Texas County is the next one right here. And this is what its courthouse looks like. Let's see if I can find any older ones. Court history. That one looks like an older one. New town. See if I can find. Don't feel like that one really shows good. So Texas County had, nope, that's not. I'm sorry, guys. That's Cimarron. Okay, I'm gonna X out of that one at least. Let's go to Texas County. There we go. There's a good image of it. All right. County seat, Guyman, 1907 to present. This was built in 1926, 1927. let's see. So if we go to Texas, okay, Guyman, the population in the city of Guyman, no, Boise City. I guess the population in Boise City is 11. So in the city, the population of Guyman was 12,000. It was actually bigger. That's interesting. In 1901, or is this the, surely this is not incorporated in 1901. Historical population demographics. And I think this is Oklahoma specifically. No, this is just no man's land. Oklahoma Panhandle. We're talking, okay. In 1920, there were 31,000 people, supposedly population in the whole Oklahoma Panhandle. Okay. So here we've got Guyman, maybe 12,000 people. In the Texas County Courthouse. I don't even know that this is as impressive to me as the Cimarron County Courthouse, and the Cimarron County Courthouse is further out. Okay. Okay, and then we have Beaver County. So let's go back to Beaver. We've got 1,280. Again, in the 20s, we've got 31,000 people in the whole panhandle. And when did it say this courthouse was built? In 1927. So the Cimarron County Courthouse was built in 1926 first. Texas County Courthouse was built or opened in 1927. Opened in 1927. Let's see. 4-story red brick structure. Let's see. It doesn't say anything about previous courthouse where this one actually had a previous courthouse, you know, that burned down. So if we have Beaver County Courthouse, we're going to go here. It says even less about Beaver. It was also built in 1926, or it was built in 1926. It doesn't say whenever it was opened. Red brick, 75 feet by 75 feet square, 2-story, built around 2-story courthouse, built around old 1907 stone courthouse. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. That's interesting. So it's almost like they're saying there was an old stone courthouse there before. So here is the Beaver County Courthouse. Not as big, but also built at the same time. Still pretty impressive. Oh, here we go. Beaver County Courthouse. Bingo. Oh my goodness. I wish there was a date on this. So here's a courthouse today. And yeah, let's zoom in here. And you know, they always take these. We've got, you know, these blocked up. Why? What? Huh? Several of these blocked up, and this is slanted. They're all on a hill, slanted. There's a basement underneath. So they're only calling it a 2-story. There's a full basement underneath, and that's where the 4-H and stuff is, okay, is underneath. So, and here's the original structure. Oh my goodness, I've got to save this image. Boop, 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 boop. You guys are gonna see into my hard drive. My let's see, my mess here. Unveiling mysteries. Beaver, no dates. Courthouse. Okay. Boy, howdy. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. Ah, where did you go? Ah, anyway, okay. Here are my, ah, yeah, let's take a break. We will find this. Okay, truth. Oh, you guys aren't going to see this stuff anyway. I'll have to stop share. Okay. I don't know what. Unveiling mystery. Beaver. House. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are going to see. I'm doing so good here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let us. Okay. Here. I'm going to. I just have to pull this back up and look at this. Look at that. So they've taken that down. It had what would that be? Out in the middle of a prairie. I mean, look at all this grass around it. What would that be out in the middle of a prairie? Flagpole, of course. And see, that's where all those bricked up piece places were. And wow. Okay, that's Beaver County, Oklahoma. I'm amazed. Okay. And then I'm gonna, while I'm at it, I just want to give a shout out to some of the people that have contributed to the magazine while I'm here. Providence Farmstead, on the Homestead, chainranch.com. And of course, Debbie, you guys have seen her on the Tin Hat Talks. She is amazing, an amazing dietitian. So caring and so helpful. Rolanda Pyle has, oh my goodness, she has contributed poems, some of the most beautiful poetry to the magazine. Amazing. Definitely look up her books. This I haven't got this Grandma's Hands yet, but I bet it's wonderful. It's on my wish list. Has our quill. Whitefarmcanine.com. Polly is a sweetheart. She loves her dogs, and they've got goats and stuff too. And she is precious, just precious sweetheart. Redemption, homecroacher.com. He's got a homesteading podcast that is amazing. Definitely check him out. Harold Thornbrough. Hope I'm saying that right. Amazing stuff. Check him out. This is probably an older ad for Secret to Visibility Online. If you are interested in starting a home-based business, definitely get a hold of her. Jennifer Elliott and Secret to Visibility Online is on YouTube. So if you're interested in having a home business or you have a small business, check her out and subscribe to her YouTube channel. Okay, Golden Retriever Street. This is our second daughter, and Golden Retrievers are her passion, absolute passion. They have a farm and everything too. I think actually this might be out of date. I need a new ad for her as well. They've got their farm going, but she does. I think she's got a litter of puppies expecting, so she'd be having some puppies pretty soon. Kathy Knapp also has contributed some poems, and she's an author. Check her out. Very talented woman. Melissa Flores is the one that the digital artist that is doing the Feast of the Lord books that I'm publishing. She is doing the art for them. And she is going to be on the channel pretty soon. I'm going to be doing an interview with her. She's got a pretty amazing story of her own. She's I've really enjoyed getting to know her. Minding My Biscuits. I might have two of her ads in here. She's on TikTok and Facebook. She's a lot of fun. She is a Cimarron County girl, a mommy of twins, and a wonderful believer. Oh, Chain Ranch. That was an older ad. Providence Homestead again. The Chain Ranch lady, Andrea Hutchinson, is an amazing writer, and she is an agricultural activist. And she has an amazing insight. Cattle woman, just amazing woman, amazing writer. The White Farm. Kate Dresden Ministries. Definitely check her out. Katie Horner, Business with God online. If you've got a small business, then her workshops and stuff are amazing in helping you get the right mindset. Okie dokie life coaching. This is Catherine. If you've ever considered a life coach, which I did do that for 2 years, I had a life coach. It was amazing experience. It really helped me focus and deal with some baggage, right? So Catherine is now certified in that and doing it. So if you're interested, get a hold of her. Minding My Biscuits, Frugal from Scratch. This is Live Well with Tressa. And she's on Facebook and everything and helping prepare your heart and home. She's got a toolkit. She is Catholic, but she is saved and a lovely Christian woman. I do wanted youth writers. If you are a writer, please ask for an invitation. Do hashtag invitation in the comments if you are a writer, or if you have a youngster who is a writer. Please, I love having youth writers. I've had a couple in the magazine that we just love their stuff. They put information in, their experiences with learning, hunting, fishing, raising livestock. If they're learning how to bake bread, if they're learning how to sew, anything homemaking, homesteading, or devotional related, like a youngster talking about writing about what they're learning in their relationship with the Lord would be wonderful. So if you've got a writer in your family, please put hashtag invitation in the comments and let me send you that invitation. So anyway, okay. Got that break. Now, back to our regularly scheduled. Actually, I made it through Beaver County. So I really want to do one. When we get to Alva, it's going to be amazing. So I'm going to do another. I may just do a series of these. Let me know if you guys like this idea. I know I'm a little rattled right now, but I've just got so much on my mind. If you guys are interested in this, I would really like to just go through all of Oklahoma and do 2 or 3 counties at a time and go through just some of the start with the courthouses. I just figure I'll start with the courthouses. The schools are also amazing. So for us to be out in the middle of nowhere and for this to be, no man's land, where it was just Jesse James and the outlaws and the renegade Indians. I grew up with General Custer's great grandchildren. Okay. So I mean, that's what this land out here is. And for this to be such a thing, it's, you know, I can get excited about some of this history. So hopefully with the new mic, you guys could hear what was going on. I don't know. I will see, and hopefully you can hear all this. And yeah, so leave me some comments. Let me know what you think.